Atlanta Falcon fans, I just want to stop by right quick and tell y'all that Terry Fontenot is a genius. Yeah, he's a genius, and I said it because he's made some great moves that a lot of us aren't even thinking about. As we see all these signing these big contracts by these NFL players, some of the elite players in the NFL. But one particular position, he got a lot of slack for was edge rusher, and now that he's made that trade for next year's first round pick, it makes more sense than ever. Here's why. Right quick. TJ Watt just signed a 3-year, $123 million contract, and with the Steelers, 108 sacks in his career, and that's ironic because he got $108 million guaranteed, and 3 years, $123 million. So he's an elite player. He's led the league in sacks since his inception back in 2017. A player that was drafted in that same draft, #1 overall, Mr. Myles Garrett, a guy that's had 50 sacks the last 4 years, and one of the elite pass rushers in the league. And us as Falcon fans, we wanted either one of these guys to come over to the Falcons, but those contracts were monster. TJ Watt, $41 million a year annual. Myles Garrett, $40 million a year on annual. So this makes the move for James Pierce a lot smarter. Here's why. James Pierce coming over from Tennessee. You add Jalen Walker, so he has a running mate in Atlanta for at least the next 4 years because we know the fifth-year option. Two, another reason why it's genius because in that same draft with those edge rushes, James Pierce and Jalen Walker, you add a Billy Bowman and a Xavier Watts, two defensive backs that make a lot of turnovers, force a lot of turnovers. You talk about interception, you talk about forced fumbles. So he set the Falcons up for the immediate future, at least the next 4 years on defense with these key pieces. And then you have A.J. Terrell still back there. So when you add a James Pierce and you go back and make that trade, a lot of us, like I said, didn't like the trade. But now, if you're thinking about that first-round pick in 2026, don't worry about it. Why? Because right now, edge rushers is getting paid at the annual $40 million as far as the ceiling, and as low as I think about $30 million. So if you think about it, this is a genius move, and it's going to set us up cap wise because you don't have to pay that position for a while. So if you look into the future, Terry Fontenot is seeing this all along. So with J.J. Watt, Myles Garrett, and those type signings, and guess what? Michael Parsons' contract is coming up as well, so good job, Dallas. Y'all played y'all stuff again because his number is going to be about $42 million. So Terry Fontenot is genius when it comes to these moves as far as edge rushes, as far as putting this team together because we question some of these moves he made, but he's put one of those positions that's elite, that's getting good money right now. Falcons don't have to worry about it. They can keep building this defense around Jalen Walker, James Pierce, and Michael Penix. So that's another position, this quarterback, they don't have to pay. So all these moves are looking genius right now, and the Falcons are sitting pretty wide because they have cap space and they'll be able to sign the key players that they need to for the future next year. So keep it up, Terry Fontenot. You're doing your damn job, my boy.